all the way up Ganon's tower, kill Ganon, we win the game. In this one, we just need 20 out of the 30 Triforce pieces, and one of them is in Link's house, so, you know, they're off to a good start.
Yep. So, what kind of shenanigans are you hoping for today?
I'm hoping that there's a little bit of just that one item in a location that nobody wants to go to, and then the one person that decided to gamble it just happens to open stuff up for themselves really early on. That's what I want.
Yep. I saw 5-6 at Hera and regular crystal at Eastern. I missed the other one.
So the 5-6s are interesting because they open up a couple of items in the pyramid. So that might be something that would cause someone to go ahead and full clear one of those dungeons if they got access to it.
Also, for the time being, I will be doing both commentary and tracking the top, so just let me know if something gets missed.
Yeah, we appreciate your help, everybody who's watching at home. If you happen to notice, you know, something just hasn't popped up, and give us a little bit of time because it does take some time for it to refresh. But, you know, if there's something that we can obviously get caught up on after a minute or two, let us know. So we're seeing the runners taking pretty standard route that you would take in most randomizers through Kakariko Village, stopping at home, possibly popping into the castle to visit our uncle. We're seeing, so we should enter. Got Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna in the yellow corner. In the red corner, we have Number Play. In the green corner, we have Yulo Ninja. And in the blue corner, Big Master _DE. I've seen a couple of Triforce pieces so far. There are 30 in total, and they need to find 20 of them. So they really just need to open up the game as much as possible.
Ice Rod. That's interesting, but not really necessary in this mode, but could be.
No, unless you happen to be at the very end of Turtle Rock with a whole bunch of, you know, high-powered items, you might decide if you thought that there was a Triforce piece on Trinex to just go ahead and finish it off. But, you know, you can make better use of your time.
Yeah. I mean, I generally in this mode avoid bosses as much as possible.
Yeah, there's not usually a lot of reason to kill a boss. I mean, the only reasons that you would want to do it would be to gain access to either the pedestal or Ganon's tower. We don't necessarily need... We hopefully won't see people in Ganon's tower. Very unlikely that more than 10 of these Triforce pieces are in Ganon's tower.
We already know where 4 Triforce shards are.
Yeah, like... they're getting...
5, actually.
But they're not finding any progression whatsoever so far, though, which is kind of interesting. Just Triforce pieces and some money and some armor, and then Ice Rod just for fun.
Heart containers still nice.
Don't mind heart containers. I mean, we do, even though we're not going to be fighting bosses, there are definitely enemies that will drain your health and resources if you're not prepared for it.
Dark World Overruled is a thing.
Mm-hmm. So after they're done Kakariko Village, we may see some bigger route diversions here. I'd be interested to see if everybody heads to South Hyrule or if we see people heading eastern. There's a good concentration of chests in that general direction.
Wait, we found 6? I've only seen 5. Where was the 4th one?
Let me see. There were... I can only think of where 4 of them were off the top of my head. One of our runners does have... Okay, some of them have 3, one of them has 4.
The one who has 4 hasn't done the Eastern play yet. Or not Eastern, House play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll probably save and reset after this Kakariko trip and pick that little Triforce up from their house and move on.
So already off to an interesting start.
Yeah, so quarter of the way through all of the Triforce pieces that they need, but because they're randomly distributed... What was that, sorry?
Someone says Moon Pearl was on Library.
I saw something in Library, but I managed to just barely miss what it was, so thanks for mentioning that. Moon Pearl in the library is interesting because we're probably going to want to get access to the Dark World so that we can get access to lots more chests to check, and that means we need to find boots.
Yep, looks like Julian's going to South Shore, though.
That's a good play. We've been seeing a lot of value lately in the mini Moldorm cave, and of course there's two, so there's 5 checks there, and there's 2 in the well. So a good concentration of checks that you can do right off the bat. Yola Ninja heading straight back first.
This probably won't be nearly as bad as many of the Triforce hunts.
Yeah, well, we say that now. It depends on how difficult it is for us to get our boots. Maybe we'll have to do a bit of a running around to make that happen, which is extremely slow without the boots, ironically.
One of the people that I worked with loved Triforce Hunt, and they love to make it horrible.
I like it. If I want a low pressure seed to run, I usually will choose Triforce Hunt, and I have yet to be really badly trolled. But you know, there's time for everything.
Plando managed to ruin my liking for both Randomizer and Triforce Hunt.
Well, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna finding some pieces of that Dark World Access puzzle. The hammer and the lamp both are available behind Sahasrala's closet.
Alright, Green Pendant Mire, apparently.
And we're going to see...
I don't know about you, but I usually don't do Mire in these.
Just try to avoid Mire altogether. There's not a lot. There's only 2 items, I think, in Mire, right?
Silver's bottle, red meringue, and flippers. Wow.
Once again, that is the new hype cave hidden behind the mini Moldorms. So flippers are nice, especially since they don't have the Moon Pearl yet. It means that they'll have access to those waterfall chests. Normally, the runners can do a fairly easy glitch called fake flippers to get access to those areas, but if you don't have the Moon Pearl, you can't walk on water and you can't get access to the chests in the waterfall. So you know, it's a good concentration of chests available once they have some rupees. Some people have quite a few, so we should be seeing people heading up and seeing if our
20 rupee hoarder today.
Yeah. See if Ice Fraud Cave has anything interesting. Not really. Number play using the bomb strats to get rid of the mini Moldorms. Same thing with Big Master. Big Master saw the blue mail and decided not to bother picking it up.
Did he see it?
Yeah, just said no to that blue mail.
I'm probably not paying as much attention to the bottom as I should be.
You've got a good excuse. You're trying to track the top while also commentating. I don't think anybody's going to be asking for their money back. So we're getting number play taking a swim while Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna is checking out Eastern. See if our friend under the bridge... Oh yes, Yola Ninja up there too. Unfortunately under the bridge, not too much value there.
Oh, apparently Scruff got a hammer somewhere.
Yeah, hammer was Eastern behind, well, Sahasrala's hut.
Ooh, that's
the lamp
good.
and the
that's
hammer
really
back
nice.
there.
I do like the early Eastern play in these because you generally aren't going to have to kill Armos.
Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna forgot that front chest in Eastern, went right by that first chest and just realized it while heading back to this last chest. A little bit annoyed, left a bomb as a it's a sign of frustration. But a Triforce piece is pretty good.
Triforce piece.
It's a good consolation prize, but now gotta walk all the way back through. That's where the big key must be. Oh, darn. Gonna take a death here. and get at it from the other side a little faster than walking all the way back through. We're seeing Yellow Ninja making that Zora play. I didn't see what was on the ledge.
I didn't either.
Maybe we'll see. There's a cape on the
Something
island.
good,
so that's
apparently.
something worth going back for. Yellow Ninja does not have enough rupees to pay off the big fish, so whatever it is that's here. Ah, high Triforce piece. Definite
I
progression.
also spied a cape on the Lake Hylia Island.
Yeah, that cape could be useful when we get into the Dark World. Maybe there'll be a Triforce piece just hanging out on the Bumper Cave entrance, for instance, or in Spike Cave could be another option.
You know, what would be kind of mean is if Zora has the boots.
That would be mean. Why did you choose? Why did you change footwear, Zora? Number play gonna get a Triforce piece, fill up a bottle, and then we'll see what's in this other chest here with the big fairy.
Just bees.
Bees, $20. So number play gonna be in the lead here for Triforce pieces after picking this one up off the ledge with 9.
Hammer and lamp, huh?
And number play has a lot of rupees. They're going to be able to see if Zora has a Triforce piece or maybe something else. Bit of progression, pair of boots.
Yeah, this has been a very, very nice seed so far.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if it's going to turn around now. Start to get a little bit more mean.
It usually does.
Oh my, that is a
Mirror!
mirror. Well, that could be useful.
Oh my.
Not only just for getting out of dungeons faster, especially something that you want to be able to do in this mode when it's very rare that you're going to be going all the way to a boss, but yeah, that's going to open stuff up. As soon as we get a glove or a flute, gives us access to Death Mountain. With that hammer, gives us access to a lot of Death Mountain. Just taking a second to take stock of where all of our runners are here. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna heading into the escape, where we would normally be rescuing Zelda at the beginning of the game. There's 3 chests back here. Number play, going to be picking up a hammer and a lamp very shortly here from Sahasrarla's closet. A Yellow Ninja working their way through Eastern Palace. And Big Master was in Eastern, probably going to head down. See what direction they're going to go now. Heading back east. Also heading in the general direction of Sahasrarla. So all of our runners going to have some light, going to have a hammer.
Yep. Good to know. Ah, yes. That. We should probably plug that. So, Speed Gaming is going to host a live event in October. Tickets are available now. There's a limited amount. There's 250 minus however many's already been taken. So, it is in Herndon, Virginia. I think I said that right. There's going to be a link to the past Rando tournament, Zooter tournament, being the Ocarina of Time Rando tournament, that is. Mario Maker 2, Super Mario Maker 2, I think it's called. And a bunch of other little tournaments, but those 3 are going to have prizes as well. So if you want to come watch or join in the tournaments, please sign up.
Yeah, that would be it sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna has a key. Just finished the escape. Didn't find a lot of value there. Going to be heading back into the Dark Cross. And then through, maybe we'll find a bit of value in the very back, just heading out through the sewers and then into the back of the sanctuary. Maybe there will be something there because there's one chest in this Dark Cross and then 3 chests locked behind a bombable wall. Nice 8-bomb drop there as well.
You know, though, something I'm remembering quite frequently with us doing multi-world so much so is that you really do need a glove off and protect back 3 chests of escape.
Yep, you do.
But
And
not today.
today, the glove might be back there. I find that's where it likes to hide sometimes. Oh, but maybe we'll find a pair of boots back there too. That would be another option for us.
You know, I got hooked on multi-world, sadly. Or maybe not sadly.
I enjoy watching people play the Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer, but it would utterly break my brain.
Oh, there's the glove, speaking of. And the
glove was in the back. I kind of figured it might be there. Also got a Cane of Burna for like another consolation, so we've got some invincibility, which could be useful. So Yulo Ninja has 12 Triforce pieces now, out of her requisite 20. And we're only 16 and a half minutes into this thing, so either we're going to be done quickly or we're going to be encountering some real resistance to finding those boots and finding any more real opening up of this seed.
Ether.
Yeah, when you start finding medallions, that's when you start wondering, am I gonna have to dip into Mire or Turtle Rock?
I mean, odds are you're not gonna have to. At least Mire. Turtle Rock does have.
Yeah, Turtle Rock has more items. Mire, it's more useful. They've got a lot of location-based, there's a couple of checks in the shed next door. If you've got the mirror already, then you'll be able to head into Desert Palace if you want. Yulo Ninja was, I think, taking an intentional death without checking that last chest might have it determined that it was already nothing.
Oh, apparently Shulon forgot to pick up the chest.
I don't believe it was anything of value.
Chat saying it was a heart. But that might be on his mind.
Maybe.
Ooh, sorry.
Number play now is in a really good position. 11 Triforce pieces and that mirror. Gonna be picking up a couple more here in the back of the escape. Everybody seems to be heading toward that castle except for Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, going off into the hinterlands to pick up $20. So we're seeing our runners covering each other's footsteps here. I'm trying to think of what their next options are. I guess with that glove and that lamp, that's what brings Death Mountain into play. We may be seeing Yulo Ninja heading up there, which would be unfortunate because they're not going to be able to make a lot of checks without that mirror. they'll be able to see if there's anything on top of Spectacle Rock. They'll be able to check, get the item and check the hint that are inside. They'll be able to rescue the old man and get a reward from him. But that mirror is what opens us up to get into Tower of Hera, make a couple of checks, see a couple of hints. Yeah, Yellow Ninja thinking about it. Heading up this way first. We're gonna see what the item is that is locked by Aghanim, just in case it's something real nice. But I think we're seeing number play going to be heading up Death Mountain. That would be a good opportunity, a lot of checks. And lots of hints. The hints can be really useful. Even if they told you where a Triforce piece was, just to have that knowledge so that you could finish up your run once you found 19, that could be incredibly useful.
Yep. Although, kind of annoying.
Yeah. That crab is paying out today.
Yep.
I always love when the crab is hoarding a bunch of rupees.
You know, I gotta ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
So that crab there, the one
Yeah.
right before the entrance to Old Man, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. What causes that exactly?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. I've thought that myself, and I've thought I should look that up, and I never have. It's possible somebody in our chat will know. I like the use of the Dorito in chat to signify Triforce pieces. Very appropriate. So we have two runners up on Death Mountain now, one of them with a mirror and the other one without. So we'll see how much difference that makes. Paradox Cave is a location with 7 checks. So it's definitely one that you want to be able to get in, as well as the Spiral Cave as well. So Yellow Ninja piecing out, but Number Play gets to keep trucking here with this mirror. So we'll see what value is hidden in the mountain.
Mm-hmm. You know what could be interesting would be like a inverted Triforce.
Inverted Triforce, okay.
Because there's less checks in Overworld, and, you know, it's a little more difficult.
Yeah, that could definitely be interesting.
That way you're a little more prone to going and checking the dungeons.
Yeah, there's a lot of dungeons you can at least poke your head into. Of course, getting access beyond just a cursory look isn't great. Oh. And so Number Play has found one of the items in Tower of Hera, which is a shovel. So there's a potential fetch quest, or maybe just a buried Triforce piece. Meanwhile, Yellow Ninja went all the way to Desert and talked to an old man in a cave who just had some love. Also some love from the sick kid in exchange for a bottle. So all of our runners now, 12 Triforce pieces. The boots are in Paradox Cave. That was a sort of not very necessary hint, because that's exactly where Number Play was going to be heading next. But that answers our question. The boots are locked behind the mirror. I'm trying to remember, where was the mirror located? Was the mirror on the hobo?
Zora.
Zora, that's right. I knew it was somewhere a little bit out of the way involving the flippers. So
Alright.
you have to pay $500 for your footwear.
Pendant at Turtle Rock and Swamp is 5.6.
Swamp is 5.6. Okay. That's interesting. Swamp and so what do we have? Swamp.
Hera.
Right. So Hera, we're gonna see Number Play finishing up Hera. Probably figuring they climbed the tower all the way. Might as well. You've got a hammer. This should be done in 3 hits. As long as you don't get trolled. There's 2.
Yeah, I would think inverted might just make Triforce Hut just a little bit more interesting.
Oh, and there's
Kana Samaria.
that is a good pickup. You don't mind going out of your way for part 1 of your 2-part trip to the pyramid for 2 checks, as well as a fetch quest and a red cane. It's not bad.
But at least we will find where those... Or at least we'll get our Moon Pearl soon, which will give us Dark World access.
Yes, it's very interesting. We've been doing a lot of running around, all in the normal world, the light world. See if there's anything on this island as well. Nope.
Rupees, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Nothing worth going out of your way for. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna is following in Number Play's footsteps, getting that hint, finding out that they're going to be getting some really good value in Paradox Cave. Probably some other items in there as well.
I'm surprised Number Play didn't go to Paradox Cave before this. But...
I think they just had access to, after going into the back of Escape, all the way through and getting the gloves from the very, very back before the Sanctuary. That's when they got access to Death Mountain. So they went straight up here and then did Tower of Hera first. So this is kind of their first opportunity to get up this way. Some people I can see doing Paradox Cave before Tower of Hera, but in this mode. So, we have 2 very different rupee chests in the bottom part of Paradox Cave. Or is this the top part? I'm not sure.
It's a paradox.
1 rupee and 100 rupees. So, we've got boots in here, and we'll see if we got anything else.
No, we know where boots are. Micro stack.
Yep, they're in one of these 3 last chests. There they
That
are.
one.
So just boots, but a really good pickup.
Yep. So, bonk rocks. Surprisingly, we're already at 13 Triforce pieces. Goodness.
Yeah, we've got quite a few. We now have access to the Dark World, so now it's a matter of making decisions about what dungeons you can get into to make the most checks the most quickly. I think. Oh, Number Play running into the sign to Kakariko Village there in their excitement to get down and get that Moon Pearl off the library. Also, might as well make a little stop at the sick kid here. So Big Master still has to make the Zora play. 357 rupees, so gotta find a way to make some cash. And at 28 minutes, 49 seconds, Number Play is the first of our runners to have access to the Dark World.
Yep. So, gonna go straight up and go to the Kakariko portal, most likely.
It feels pretty good after spending half an hour walking around without boots to be able to start doing some dashing. Big Master has realized Zora is really the next play they gotta make. Trying to get the Houlihan room, but seems to have decided that it didn't go correctly, so saving and starting again. They only have 1 bomb. I'm pretty sure you could set it up without the bomb. I know the bomb's very safe setup.
there's a boots houlihan. Actually, there's 3 of them for that matter.
Yeah.
That I know of.
There we go. There's a Houlihan room, so Big Master is going to be able to go to Zora and finally get that mirror and start making some progress. Meanwhile, Number Play is in Skull Woods.
Oh boy. Another Triforce piece in Skull Woods, apparently.
Skullwood's interesting because it only has 2 items. It used to be a hot spot for progression items, but now it's just some convenient checks you can make without having to worry about how to, get all the way through to the boss. We don't have a fire rod, so we can only do the front part of this dungeon.
Yeah, it's
almost like Overworld.
I don't know.
Really.
I've been around for a lot of changes, and it's just like weird to look back at the progression of things.
Yeah, it is weird to look back at the progression of things. Speaking of progression and looking, I'm just noticing now, none of our runners have found a sword yet.
Yeah, no.
Less important in this version of the randomizer because, there's our second item, Bombos.
But, I mean, I still remember the first race where they showed off the alternate sprites.
Oh yeah. What sprites did they use? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Now, as we're watching our race today, all of our runners have alternate sprites. Some of them
there were a lot less sprites for what it's worth.
There's lots now. I recognize a Squirtle and what looks like a gray Goomba. I'm guessing that's the blue armor on the Goomba.
Probably.
Ooh, we had a dash there, a nice item dash, shovel dash from Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. Nothing in the dig spot though.
We got a bunch of people running today, actually.
Oh, Number Play found a mushroom hiding above the graveyard ledge, so there's another fetch quest that we can potentially follow up on. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything out of the fetch quest from this shovel. Maybe this is going to be our fun fetch quest.
Yep. Also, we have 23 people in this race.
Yeah, it's a pretty good turnout for any weeknight race.
Yep.
So Number Play not finding anything in the King's Tomb. Big Master
10 arrows.
Yeah. Oh.
Half magic. Ooh. That's nice. Pieces of heart and a small shield. But half magic's decent.
Decent? I'm sure people would would much rather find, I don't know, what would be the big ticket item right now? A flute would be really nice. Another glove would be great.
Sword would be nice too.
Yeah, hook shot would be really good. Yeah, a sword would be cool in this game. How about somebody who runs around and ostensibly saves the world, apparently with just knickknacks. Another Triforce piece in the chest game. Meanwhile, Number Play into Thieves Town here. And a Triforce piece near the Grove.
Mushroom.
Got the digging game here for Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. He's seeming to draw out some sort of a symbol.
It's like a house.
It's kind of cute and has a Triforce piece in it, so you don't mind doing all that work if you get a reasonable reward. And there's another Triforce piece. There's at least two Triforce pieces now in the Village of Outcasts. One at the chess game and one in the brewery. Number Play is going to do the glitch with the... so this is the glitch that you can do as long as you have the Cane of Samaria and the mushroom. You can get one use of the fairy dust so that you can activate this bat. See what he has for us. Blue bottle at the bat. Could be worse. The Number Play now heading to do some of those checks that we've seen from some of our other runners, while others take a dip into Thieves Town. Nobody going too far into Thieves Town. There's 4 chests on the main floor that are worth checking out before deciding to make a commitment and get all the way into the next ones to check. So when Number Play finishes this digging game, they're going to have 17 Triforce pieces out of 20. And Yola Ninja not far behind with 16. I believe Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna is going to have 16 here as well. Big Master going to be having some nice new boots very shortly here. Ooh, 18 Triforce pieces now for Number Play. Just 2 more. So now you have to decide what is your best bet. 2 checks up here with the shovel and on Stumpy. Unfortunately, we know Shovel doesn't have a lot.
So we're down to just looking for 2 pieces.
Yeah, it is. Now it's just a matter of what's your best bet for number of items, I think, and Number Play here. I'm gonna see what direction they head. They're heading south.
It might be worth doing a dip of Swamp Palace.
Swamp might not be bad. Without the hookshot, you can only check 4 chests. 2 of them are kind of annoying. I'll be interested to see if Number Play heads that way or more for maybe check what's on the Pyramid Ledge and Palace of Darkness.
I mean, you get 4 chests. 2 more if you really want to do left side swamp, but I wouldn't. It's not that bad.
I think the
Maybe
4 chests
pod?
would include left side swamp.
No, there's 6 in the front.
So Swamp Palace?
Well, actually,
There's the one you can bomb to. So you don't even necessarily
there's 5 if you're not counting the entrance chest, which we probably shouldn't.
So there's the entrance chest. There's the one behind.
There's the map chest. There's the big chest,
If you have the
which
big
may
key.
or may not. Yeah, okay, I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah, then
There's the
left side.
southern chest, and there's left side swamp. Yeah.
Number play did not find much of value on the pyramid there. Now heading up, maybe going to do a check of the catfish. And turning in that mushroom as well. Mushroom just $20. Now Yola Ninja appears to be making that Swamp Palace play.
Yep. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, you get
Get
a
a hit
couple
too.
items.
Nice.
A heart container and some cash requires big red bomb.
Okay, so that pyramid, not going to be worth it if anybody goes out of their way for that.
You know, it'll be funny if Hookshot is in here.
It would be funny because suddenly it opens up so many fairly quick checks that you can do. Three of our runners now with 18 Triforce pieces. Ooh, a sword! The first sword, 41 minutes in. So that's pretty much worth it right off. Yeah, it looks like Yola Ninja's decided not worth going any further in.
Not sure I agree with that play, but
Yeah, I mean, once you've already committed to opening that place up, you might as well at least have a look and see what the next easily checkable chest is. Especially if it just happened to be the hook shot. But Yola Ninja now following in Number Play's footsteps. Number Play heading to Palace of Darkness. So one big difference a sword makes is it makes your dashing so much more safe. Everybody else has to kind of mind themselves. You can't dash right through enemies.
yeah, I'm kind of surprised Scruff is going for this.
And heading all the way in. Maybe betting that there might be something. Well, he's not going to get the hint.
I mean, we're 2 Triforce pieces away. Like, do you really want to go deep sea stone?
Yeah, maybe not, but
Then again, I say that, but I once did Deep Ice Palace for
yeah, that's a commitment.
my last Triforce pieces. So, yeah.
So Number Play heading straight to the back here. Highest concentration of chests and less likely for them to be keys, so definitely the right move when we only got 2 Triforce pieces to go. Alright, what do we got in the dark basement here? Probably a key. And a shield. So more darkness. Oh my. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna found another glove in the big chest of Thieves Town. Is that vanilla? That's vanilla big glove, right?
Yes.
So might have some options for Triforce pieces that our other runners have not had. So that could actually give them an opportunity to come ahead here.
That's kind of a horrible spot for that.
Oh yeah, no, it's just mean. And meanwhile, number plate getting a bug net, not what they were hoping for.
Yes, is this even randomized?
It's pretty randomized. I mean, if nothing, none of this other stuff seems suspicious to you. Getting a really unhelpful hint there. Number play, I think it's going to be using a glitch to get here, unless they've forgotten they don't have the bow.
Oh my gosh!
What was that?
Hook shot.
Oh no. Well, two high value items. There we go. Number play glitching past those enemies, scrolling them off screen so the game believes that they're defeated. Lets you through. Gets a sword. So that's 2 swords total.
Dang, this is something.
Yeah, number play did not get any value at all out of Dark Palace so far. Just a couple more checks, but there's not really a lot of opportunity for items here.
Yeah, no kidding.
In fact, if they've checked that one...
Oh, man.
Okay, they haven't checked the one down here, so there is something
there's
else.
Another Triforce piece.
Uh-oh. So that's 19.
Oh, we're doing fake powder.
There we go. Second fake powder of the night. Meanwhile, Big Master catching up here. 16 Triforce pieces. So 2 of our runners are so close. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna is with 19 Triforce pieces he's on the cusp. 2 of our other runners, number play, Yula Ninja, 18 Triforce pieces. Unfortunately, Yula Ninja is going through the back of the dark maze here. Is not going to have a lot of value. There is a Triforce piece on the ledge of Desert Palace, if only we had access to it, but we don't have a book.
Oh, Scruff has access, actually, I think. Oh, no flute.
That's
we
right.
Never found flute,
Almost. But if Scruff finds a flute, they'll be able to head straight there if they know it happened. If they happen to know that's where it is.
Oh, there we go. GG's.
Ooh, my.
Scruff Ninja Tuna finishing in 4th place with an official time of 48:31. Gee.
Very nice. What was that last check? I didn't have my eyes on that screen.
I think it was Hammer Pigs, but before him, Keisei finished in 1st place with a 41:36. Death King 2 finished in 2nd with a 44:48, and Rick, our beloved admin or staff member, of Speak Gaming, with a 47:09.
Very nice.
And
so that wound up being the play, that Thieves Town play.
Daragon finished in 5th with a 49:17, and Old Man Sunshine with a 49:46.
GG to our runners who have finished. Meanwhile, on the restream, we have all of our runners very close. 17.
Tracker, can you mark Scruff as finished, please?
Big Master, 17 Triforce pieces. Hoping to find some value here, either on the pyramid or with the big fish, probably, but unfortunately not going to be much there. Number play and Yulo Ninja. both with 18. Yulo Ninja in Thieves Town, if they go all the way through, or at least if they pick up, really what they need to pick up is that glove. If they peace out after getting that glove and start doing those checks, they're going to be in a really good position.
Hello, Mr. Scruff. GG's.
Hello and GG.
Wow, that wound up being a good play. We were wondering when you were heading into Thieves Town, gee, is this going to be worth it? There, had to go all the way through here, but you found two high value items, only one of which it turns out you really needed.
Yeah, I was kind of sad this wasn't an actual open seed, because holy cow, this route I could have like easily done a sub.
How did you like that mirror to boots kind of not quite fetch quest, but string of quests that we had there?
Oh, as soon as I saw that mirror, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be Paradox or Hera.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as I got that mirror, I was like, alright, I'm Bolden, I gotta get there. And then I saw that hint, I was like, screw it, I don't care about Spiral Cave, I'm getting those.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was going to head there anyway. That was just the icing on the cake, that hint just going, what you believe is true, follow your heart.
I was super surprised to see that Moon Pearl on the library. At first I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the shortest Light World seed ever. Except for the fetch quest, of course.
Yeah, we needed to get into the Dark World after a little while there.
How about that, how about those vanilla mitts and, that hookshot, though?
God, the vanilla mitts, that was hilarious. I was totally expecting more Triforce pieces. There weren't any Triforce pieces in Thieves Town, were there?
No, there was just
No.
progression items.
So much progression.
Speaking of, look where Number Play and Julon are at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's neck and neck.
Yep, they're making that same decision, and I think the only question is whether they're going to peace out as soon as they've got those mitts, which would probably be a good option, honestly.
Oh yeah, I mean that opens up a whole heck of a lot more, and that's what was running through my mind if I didn't find anything in the Smith chain. I was thinking, alright, I've got, 6 checks over on Dark Death Mountain, I've got 6 in Swamp, 5 in Pod, what would be the best play? Thankfully I lucked out.
Yep, that was, we were really kind of questioning why you would go to the back of Thieves Town.
We cursed it the other way by going, they shouldn't be doing this. Yes, you should.
I was so worried about it too, because my initial thought was just to pop in, get the first 4 chests if they, 3 of them were actually items. But then we got Big Key, Compass, a bee in a bottle, and the freaking small key, and I was like, no, there's gotta be something. Fortunately, I was right.
Your instincts were serving you well.
Yeah, Julon just got his hookshot.
Now, I'm wondering how many people... Oh, I see it on Restream, everyone did follow suit and get the mushroom out of Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, we saw a couple of people. I can't remember if you were one of them. I don't think so. A couple people did the fake powder glitch.
Yep, I did that.
Right. It was kind of nice to see. I haven't seen that in a while.
I was sad too, because it's like, I have to go through all this magic. This is a lot of magic. And then I get blue goo, and I'm happy because I can
Yeah, at least you can replenish your magic when you need it with that.
I was honestly surprised about the Pathing of the Seed, and I gotta give props to Casey for getting, I think it was like a 41-minute time, and that's awesome.
Wow, yeah.
But appreciate the restream and the commentary as always. It was fun.
And thanks for running. That was a lot of fun to watch.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sit here and enjoy the rest of the restream.
Please do. Yulo Ninja now 19. Just needs one more Triforce piece.
Oh, I guess Number Play noped out.
That's not a bad play. And there's Yola Ninja
And
getting his
GG's.
Triforce forged by the dwarves. True friends. Now, Number Play's headed straight over to the pegs. We'll see if they make that same play to grab that smith after this. Meanwhile, Big Master has 17 Triforce pieces. Seems to be heading down in the direction of Swamp.
Oh wow. So just a few finishes here. Brewer's Finn finished with a 51 minutes on the dot, improving his best time by 32 minutes and 46 seconds. Wow. That's pretty darn good. Raylan Tanker with a 53 minutes on the dot. Hydropower with the 53.47, improving by 7 minutes and 16 seconds. And Julon with a 54.57. And then 56.04 by Dataplet and Number Play. I'll wait for that one.
It'll be happening very soon. There we go.
With a 5610 GG's with the 1606 PB, and welcome.
Hello.
GG's.
God. Of course I did everything wrong. Then I saw everyone finishing. Okay, change of plans.
Well, when you saw everybody finishing Number Play, what did you like? What was your thought of the thing that you'd skipped that everybody else did?
The back of Thieves Town, obviously. Because I did literally everything else.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that you didn't jump out of there as soon as you got those gloves. You wound up getting kind of a bonus. Or,
Well,
I guess, no, you did jump out of there.
Blind could have had something, but you saw what happened there.
That's right. That's right. So sorry, you did nope out. That was the right move. It turns out if you'd gone to fight Blind, he would have given you a hook shot, but you know, you didn't need it.
Yeah, at that point. I did find a sword though.
Yeah. So the other sword that was found is in. Goodness, where was the other one? Swamp? Just in that first chest.
Wow. Of course I went all the way to Pod and find nothing there.
That was very surprising that there was no value at all. No progression and no Triforce pieces over there.
Hello, welcome. I assume that's Julon.
Yola Ninja.
Hello. GG's.
GG. So, tell me, what are you going to do with your hook shot that's brand new in the box? You've never opened it.
I don't know, just go around some trees maybe.
So we were just talking to Number Play about how they started seeing everybody in chat finishing and started wondering what it was that they'd skipped that other people hadn't. Did you have that moment too, or what was your thinking when you kind of made the decision to go back into Thieves Town?
Oh! I just want to point this out. The unknown sword sleeps again forever.
Huh? There's one of them.
Two dailies in a row. It was the same at the other one today.
Oh yeah.
The dot duns just made me think. Well, I think I shouldn't have skipped TT because screw with people.
Yeah, it screwed everyone that hasn't finished yet, actually. Because everyone would be done by now.
I particularly enjoyed that whole you have to find the mirror, use the flippers to find the mirror sorry, not to use flippers. You have to go and pay a whole bunch of money to get the mirror and then go get your boots off of Paradox Cave. That was a fun string of stuff. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, this could have actually been a very quick open seed if it wasn't for the Triforce hunt. Look at all the items we found already.
Yeah, the only thing would have been, we need a fire rod and a bow. And possibly, I can't remember what Meyer was. Nope, Meyer's a pendant. We might not have even needed the flute.
I mean, don't forget that stupid vanilla mint. Goodness.
There's a lot
Oh, I
of
want-
items I never see vanilla, but the myths, it usually is. I saw it so many times.
Yeah, it's vanilla or it's in pod.
Yeah, lately,
Seems the way they like putting it.
I've been seeing it in pod a lot lately too, so I was really surprised. I was kind of expecting it to be there, or at least something similar to be there. So I'm surprised that wound up being, not the play. It seemed fairly obvious. Yeah, I'm just noticing in chat, Old Man Sunshine mentioning there were 2 Triforce pieces in Eastern Palace.
Yeah, I did get those.
Yeah, that wound up being strangely useful, even though there wasn't a lot of like definite progression items there.
Well, I mean, at least you got the hammer and lamp out of Sahasra'el.
Yes, that wound up being the real kind of progression items, and then dipping into Eastern just gave you some kind of headway toward the goal. Big Master just went through the whole front part of Swamp, including the left side. They don't have a hook shot yet because they haven't done Thieves' Towns, and they were hoping maybe to find some Triforce pieces or something there. Nothing.
I wonder where he skipped his Triforce pieces. He's only on 17.
Front of Skull Woods, maybe?
Yeah, that could be it.
Also, that second hint in Hero was totally pointless. It was obvious. It was obvious the boots would come out eventually.
Yeah, I called that they would be in Paradox Cave, and then there was the hint. It was like, well, just follow your heart. It could have just said that.
$97 out of $216 for Julian and a 91 for Scruff. Impressive.
And I think that was also part of the reason why I never checked Lumberjack. First, I guess it's a really long play to do in Triforce Hunt. It's never worth it. And because the pearl was blocked by boots, it basically meant that the Dark World access was already unlocked after armor and gloves.
Yeah, it's always interesting when the Moon Pearl's the last piece that you're looking for. Looks like Big Master's going to be picking up that Triforce piece here in a bit. After making their way through the first part of Skull Woods here. So, for you two, how do you feel about Triforce hunts in general? Do you like them as a mode, or do you find that they're just kind of a nice change?
I mean, if you want to play a short seed, it's usually with Triforce Hunt.
Mm-hmm. If you like a no bosses run.
Yeah, but if you really want to play a seed, totally never go for Triforce. It's way too short.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why you have 40 out of 50.
For a minute, we thought that was what we were running tonight. That would have been a much more close to like an all dungeons run.
If it was 40 out of 50, I would have actually checked my
18.
map.
Yeah, I would have checked the Dark World map as well if I had to complete dungeons, but I figured that after 15 in the Light World, I was like, no need to check the map.
Right world map.
Big Master is heading further into Skull Woods here. Maybe lost track of the item count. They've picked up the 2 items already.
Yeah, 2 items in the front, just leave.
Yeah, get out of there.
Never need to come back.
Yeah. No, we didn't find a fire rod. We literally can't come back. But hopefully gonna head into Thieves Town here now.
Also, yes, when you do more than, or anything other than 20 out of 30, you have to do customizer. Which I really
The
don't
worst
have a
part-
problem with, but
The worst part about the seed is if that wasn't the Triforce hunt, I wouldn't have skipped the back of Thieves Town.
Right. Yeah, it's so tempting. You check those front 4 and you start thinking about that whole long trek you have to do through the Hellway to get to the back, and it's like, is this really worth my time right now? No, in this case, it.
Yeah, you have like 20 more items in the overworld to check after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, way better chances to find stuff there instead, and of course it didn't pay.
Yeah, just those mitts leading to those 2 Triforce pieces really close to each other in the overworld there. In the hammer pegs and then forged by the dwarves.
And even if I found the book, I would have went straight to desert. I saw that Triforce on the ledge.
Oh, it looks like Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna is running some Mario RPG here. That's a nice change of color palette.
It has a randomizer too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Everything
I
is
didn't
alright.
realize I was still on restream.
He was just hanging out. Yeah, well, just play a game. It's fine.
I mean, I can block your stream from view if you wish.
It'll provide some more entertainment.
I imagine in a couple of minutes here we're going to be seeing Big Master finishing up. Ooh, as long as they can survive. They have their hearts on real fast beeping. Ooh. I hope they decide to go back in. Yeah, at least the floor is blown up, so you don't have to deal with those lizard friends again. Ooh, this part of Thieves Town is always so laggy. I don't quite know what it is. There's just a little bit too much of something going on.
I think it's the fire snakes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh hey, totally different randomizer. Nice. Ocarina of Time. This is just a showcase of all the different randomizers that you can, that you can play.
Yeah, this is totally it.
I've really not watched a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizers, but they're quite long runs, right?
Yeah, usually 5 hours if you walk all the way. If you use glitches, it can be a lot faster.
Oh, yeah.
If you can do like a Hess and and stuff like that.
All right, this.
All right, Big Master is just about to get a really big clue as to what they should be doing next. Deciding to, well, thinking about continuing on, thinking about it. Might as well finish it up. I mean, how could you know that there's 2 Triforce pieces back to back after most of them were spread out pretty evenly throughout this world?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Blind fight. For the all-important hook shot. Just taking their time, not panicking, getting through this fight. Very nice. So hopefully we'll see Big Master heading straight down to do the Smith chain. Other option might be to try to, start up on Death Mountain. Maybe we might find a couple of easy Triforce pieces up in the Hookshot Cave or Super Bunny Cave, possibly. But looks, they're thinking, oh, maybe they're going to head that way. Yep. So this is nice. We're going to get a little bit of a chance to see what else is in the world. We've all seen that the dwarves have some value for us, but oh, getting some nice spin speed there. But of course, getting trolled by the dead rocks. That's what they do. So we have 6 chests, so we can easily check right here. The first 2 being the ones that you just get a glance of on the right there. See if Big... Yeah, oh, got the clip. Saves a few seconds having to walk all the way around. Ooh. A Book of Medora and a couple of arrows, not the Triforce pieces we're hoping to find here.
Oh my, Big Master, please go back and do.
Or please let there be 2 Triforce pieces right here in Hookshot Cave. Checking the island, nothing up there. Oh, there's one.
There's one.
Hey,
Sword.
another sword. There we
And
go.
GG's.
Very nice. I'm glad that there were Triforce pieces up there and it wasn't a it wasn't a wild goose chase. Big Master has an official SRL time, 19th place, 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 58 seconds.
I don't believe he'll probably be joining us for an interview, but I have asked just in case.
We shall see. I'm seeing a comment from Big Master in chat that I'm trying to Google Translate.
Same.
Okay.
Is there a translate?
Yeah, we don't we guess not. 9. Oh well. Huge GG's to Big Master getting that finish, showing us a little bit more high roll. I always love to see people take a different route and, showing us what other routes you can take. Route. I'm going to pronounce it both ways in the same sentence. You can't stop me.
I think that's gonna wrap things up for us then.
All right. Well, that was a really fun race. I was now we're watching Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this Mario RPG run. That's always fun. So if you're interested in that, you can go watch him, and you can give all of our runners a follow if you liked watching what they were up to. Apparently, if you want to see Ocarina of Time Randomizer, check out Number Play. And of course, we should shout out our trackers. Apart from Math Girl, who, apart from commentating, was also tracking for the first part of this race, we also had Nilsson Alex 92, and I believe, oh my goodness, was it Number Play also tracking? No, sorry, I'm trying to. Number Play, you weren't tracking it, playing at the
Yes,
same
he was tracking and playing.
Yeah, you're doing both.
Sure.
Why not? You can do both, right?
I would probably break a handful of rules, but
Oh goodness. I'm guessing it was Toad Decay then. I'm seeing all the names in chat and I'm like, oh no, I can't remember who.
yeah, it was okay.
Cool. All right, so huge shout outs to both of them because tracking this is not easy, even for a short race like a randomized Triforce hunt. There's a lot to keep track of, so big shout out to them for helping out. I guess that's pretty much all we have for tonight. I've been Cataclysm, and of course, with me, Math Girl 718.
Thank you, everybody, for joining, and have a great night.
Yeah, have a great night, everybody.